This is a fast start guide to creating a manifest document. So here I am at the manifest web application. I can go ahead and click here and choose creating manifests, which will take me to the manifest editor, but it also has this link at the top. Following this guide will take me to this page on GitHub. And there's some useful instructional information here about how to conceive a manifest document and some of the research strategies and challenges in mapping supply chains and building a manifest document. But we're kind of interested in creating manifests in Google Sheets at the top here, because that will really get us started in creating a manifest. Here you'll get a detailed breakdown of how to go ahead and build a manifest in Google Sheets. But I already know how to do that, so I'm going to show you really quickly. The important thing is to check out this link to the manifest template. I have it open here in another tab. You'll see it says manifest template version 2 here, and this is what we're going to be using to build our manifest document. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the manifest web application because we'll need to be there in a second. I'm going to go ahead to our manifest template, and I'm actually going to make a copy of this template. And I'm going to name my copy Apple Watch because I'm going to pretend as though I was doing a little investigation of the Apple Watch. So I'm going to close the template for now. And here I am in the template that I've created, the one that I'm going to edit for my new Apple Watch manifest document, my little supply chain investigation into the Apple Watch. Now you notice that there's some fields here at the top, and there are also two tabs for sheets at the bottom. One is the tab for the overview, and the other is the tab for the node list. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the overview, and I'm just going to name my manifest. I'm going to say Apple Watch supply chain, and I could type in some more detailed description here, but for now I'm just going to say this is a test manifest document. I'm going to jump over to the node list because this is where we're really going to be building out our manifest. So this is the place where we would put all of the sites, suppliers, factories, any kind of detail that's associated with a location that constitutes the supply chain for our manifest, in this case, this little Apple Watch investigation. So if we were to go about doing the research for this, there might be a lot of interesting strategies we would use. We might be interested in talking to people, building a network of informants. There might be, other kinds of research materials we could gain access to. But for the purpose of demonstration here, I'm just going to jump right to Apple's supplier responsibility report, where they conveniently provide for us a supplier list. Now, this is a supplier list for all of Apple, not just for the Apple Watch. But I happen to know that this company, Crystal Optech Co. Limited, which is based out of China, this is the company that Apple uses for some of the glass, the sapphire glass in the Apple Watch screen. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this name here, go ahead and copy that, and I'm going to paste Crystal Optech Co. Limited. I could provide a little description here. This is the supplier responsible for sapphire crystal glass. We have a column for category, so I could go ahead and give it a kind of hashtag category. So I'm going to say supplier. We might have some images that we could grab to be associated with this particular node. So doing some little pre-research, I found a picture here. This is as good as an image as any for us for now. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the address for this image, and I'm going to paste it into our images slot. For the location, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I've done a little bit of, again, pre-research here about where this company might be located here in Baidu Maps, and I'll go ahead and grab this address and copy and paste that into the location. And then I need a latitude and longitude coordinate to be associated with this place. There are various ways that you could generate a latitude and longitude. You can do a little web search for latitude and longitude, Finder, something like that. Paste this address in, and there are lots of services, including those from companies like Google, that will quickly provide you a latitude and longitude coordinate. It so happens that I've already prepared that information, so I'm going to go ahead and paste a latitude and longitude coordinate in here. So here is my latitude and longitude. This next column for destination index, that would be to connect nodes to each other. For our very fast start here, we're only going to build one node. Similarly, if we had some kind of quantitative variable we might associate with that, we could place it here. Sources, well, we do have, one source at least, which is the Apple Supplier Responsibility Report. So indeed, I will go ahead and paste that source in here. So there we go. There's our source for this map. And we've basically done it. We've created a manifest document. We could continue, of course, to build out additional rows, adding more detail. A supply chain that only has, one point is probably not too interesting, but we can go ahead and look at it in manifest now. So in order to do that, all we have to do is make sure that this is a public document. Um, so if we go ahead here and we say that anyone with the link can look at this manifest, then we go ahead and uh, grab the URL for our document. So I'll just go ahead here and copy and paste that. We can then take this back into manifest. In our manifest launcher, we can go ahead and go to URL. I'm actually going to close the manifest that we currently have open here so that the only thing we're going to be looking at is our brand new manifest. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that URL in. I'm going to click load, and you can see right here we have a manifest document with one node, which is our Apple Watch supply chain. That one node that we added, Crystal Optech Co. We have the image that we added, the information about the company, the reference to the source that we included, and if we go ahead and zoom out from this location, you will see that it is indeed in what we presume to be the correct location, at least for the headquarters of the company. We might not know if this is the factory that they're actually using to make that. But that's all we had to do to create a manifest document. We went to our template, we made a copy of it, we filled out some basic information, we made sure that we went ahead and shared this document to make that link publicly accessible, and then we were able to go to the manifest launcher and paste that link in, and we immediately are able to see our map. So we could keep working on this, we could fine-tune this, add probably a lot more nodes, but I just wanted to give you a very quick introduction to show you how hopefully easy it is to create your own manifest document and get started working and seeing these things on a map or in one of the other visualizations that Manifest supports.